So today I'm doing some videos on programming for weddings and mixed crowds, music selection, things like that. In the last video I talked about the tracks that are probably best for a mixed crowd, which are the tracks that are familiar to as many people as possible, age groups, walks of life, etc. So if you're looking at EDM, that hot EDM track that they're playing on SiriusXM or at the club or whatever that the 30 and unders know by heart, mom and grandma might not know it, and they may not even think to dance to it. However, if that song has been played in like a Volkswagen commercial or at a sporting event, and mom and grandma have heard it, it's familiar to them, and they're more likely to come out and dance as well. So you keep as many people on the dance floor as possible. When you're working with mixed crowds, I don't really like to just play to one group of people. I like to play to several of them at once when possible, and those are the best tracks I feel to pick. So in this video I want to talk about breaking away from that. When you feel like you can do that, and when you're in that situation, how do you handle it? DJ AM was a big Vegas DJ. He died. Recently I mentioned that he would play like these big, dance sets. And then at midnight he would drop on Chubby Checkers the Twist, and everybody was like, cool. And they would dance to it. Now AM had his crowd in the palm of his hand. They all loved him. They trusted him. No matter what that guy dropped, it was cool. It didn't matter what he dropped, but the Twist got a really cool reaction. You can do this sometimes at a mixed party or wedding reception if the crowd trusts you that much. I do a party a couple times a year, not as many times as I'd like to do a party like this, but a couple times a year I'll do that party where they just trust me. I've been playing to them all night. They've been dancing, they've been having fun, and pretty much anything I throw on, they're going to dig. You can take this opportunity to play those tracks that are maybe only familiar to a small group of people, because the energy that they bring to the dance floor may keep a lot of other people out on the dance floor. And again, these are parties that I don't have every weekend, unfortunately, but they do happen. Now, sometimes, and this is very rare, this is like ninja programming at a wedding, sometimes you can actually break a track. If it's that strong and you've got that much trust as far as the energy level goes in a room, sometimes if there's that track that you just heard, you just got it in on your promo material, you think, oh, this is hot, I'm going to try it, that would be the time to drop it, when you got them right in the palm of your hand. They're just going to dance anyway. Most wedding receptions, I just keep it familiar. But sometimes I break away, or I break format, or I do something that's not really familiar to everybody, and it works, simply because the energy in the room carries it, and they trust me as a DJ. It's all about trust. It's all about energy, and we need to know when we have that trust and when that energy level is where it's supposed to be. And you may do it and it may not work, and you may feel really bad about it, but you tried. You may do it and it may work wonderful. It just depends. Sometimes I blow it, sometimes I hit it. It really just depends, but I like to not blow it, and I like to be very sure before I try this. So that's another video. I got another one coming up after this, and probably one after that. So stay tuned, more music programming at wedding receptions and for mixed crowds. If you got any questions, comments, answers, right down here. As always, practice and enjoy.